Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad IQMAL HAZIM bin Muhammad ROHANI, matric number 287371. I will intro about the production and operation. Is the control of corporate operation and procedure utilized in the creation of product and service. Designing, running, and improving production system for effectiveness and efficiency is the subject of this study, with a focus on analytical driven decision making and the enhancement of processes. Quality and productivity. The production or operation management curriculum trains students for a variety of roles in successful operation management. Next, I will explain about Starbucks. Starbucks is the largest American coffee shop chain in the world, with 31256 locations in 72 countries. Starbucks store US and international. Statistics 2020. An English teacher, Jerry Bedwin and Baden Broker, a writer, were the three businessmen who founded Starbucks in 1971. They did so because they all share a passion for drinking fresh tea and coffee.
My name is PREMKUMAR ANDONISAMY and metric number 289846. Now I am going to present research design. This group project requires a research design. We research the project. The Starbucks portfolio's informational foundation is the research design. A writer's research design is the framework of methods and processes they use. Data collection, observation, and analysis are also used to describe a topic of study. Good research reduces statistical bias and boosts data accuracy. Exploratory investigations often aim to build the most error-free design possible, include an accurate purpose statement, the methods for gathering and analyzing research design, the method for analyzing the data collected, the type of research methodology, any potential objections to the study, the study settings, the timeline, and the unit of measurement for the analysis. Add an accurate purpose statement. Instead, our group members' research challenges will inform the design. The research project's tools and methods are chosen during design. As a result, many online communities serve information, resources, and models for our collective study efforts. Mathematical computations link data and observations. Statistics can support or disprove natural occurrences. Qualitative research methods help researchers understand why and thought exist and what respondents think. Quantitative research is needed to determine the relationship between an independent variable and a dependent variable or outcome variable in a population. Quantitative research requires data, reasoning, and objectivity. It also emphasizes numerical and static data and precise, coherent reasoning over different ways of thinking. The project can investigate causal linkage, predict future outcomes, or generalize ideas. Structured research methods are used throughout collection. Due to its reliability, the research study can be replicated frequently. Quantitative research must include a process section to clarify each objective. We give the reader enough information to evaluate the methods used to get research challenge-related findings. Our technique section is entirely in the past tense. Quantitative research can benefit this group project. Quantitative researchers isolate and discuss specific variables within the study framework. Look for correlations, interrelations, and cause and effect relationship, and try to figure out the environment based on the data to reduce the possibility that other variables are responsible for the relationships found. Quantitative researchers look for correlation, interrelation, and cause and effect relationship. Journals published by companies are another kind of source material that we may consider as reference in our investigation, even though it will be more correct to say that the transactions were first manually recorded to the appropriate accounts. A journal is often referred to as a book of first entries. This is because a diary is typically kept in chronological order. Journal entries as well as the purchase journal, sales diary, account receivable log and outflows log are kept in one or more of the many journals that are kept. The trader will write down all of the transactions that took place throughout the day in the record, which may also be referred to as the day book or the record of the main entry. The process of journalizing involves documenting financial transaction in a book-like format known as a journal. With the help of all those Starbucks companies, we are able to get a sense of the company's trajectory from a financial and business point of view. Using journals as sources helped me accomplish 3 primary goals when writing my research report. The first function to be performed is the analytical one. When a transaction is recorded in the journal with its credit and debit components separated into multiple lines, it is much simpler to realize how that particular transactions will have an effect on the company. Next, a concise explanation of each transaction written in common language is utilized to support a recording function that explains a language that is used in business and assists in maintaining a record of transaction in accordance with predetermined guidelines. The third and last reason is historical. This is due to the fact that the organization will be in a stronger position to evaluate its past performance and determine how to continue with its planning for the foreseeable future. In addition, the use of journals as one of the information sources for our research paper that we are doing regarding the Starbucks company comes with a number of distinct advantages. The majority of businesses maintain some kind of notepad in which they document every transaction. A journal is another tool that a company may employ to keep an organized record of the financial operations that it engaged in. Articles describe a person, location, things, or idea. Identifying the topic helps non-native English speakers find articles and commas the hardest to understand despite their simple concepts. Writing a paper with articles can be odd, thus context must be carefully considered. Academic literature regularly published papers on several subject themes. Most people think of journal articles as a publication with original research. Research produced several outputs, but only the final research pieces is publishable. On January 28, 2022, investor Starbucks published annual letter to shareholders stating that the 2-year pandemic has tested companies of all sizes and sectors. Starbucks was made for this. Starbucks met the challenge as we adjusted to the uncertainty. Despite society's separation from them, they continued to assist communities worldwide. Our top staff who proudly wear the green apron and their loyal customers who desire coffee and relationship are grateful. Starbucks, which has built its 50-year business on connecting people and communities, is well positioned to capitalize on the great human reconnection. In these unusual times, they are committed to scaling, investing in our people, and caring about our world. Before COVID-19, this people positive, planet positive, and profit positive agenda worked well, and it will continue to thrive and prosper after the pandemic. Review articles also exist. Review articles examine topics many published works in depth. They usually provide a literature summary, analysis, and comparison. Reviews are secondary literature. Instead than providing new data from the author's experiment, they usually analyze or interpret a corpus of primary research on a certain problem. Secondary literature is critical to the academic ecosystem because it can bridge research gaps. highlight important patterns that may be ignored in a single study or offer fresh or different viewpoints on main research. A website is a collection of web pages and other information that has been published on the least one web server and given a shared domain name. A website is also known as a website. Websites are just like books or other types of printed materials, could provide evidence that can be used to support our views. For instance, a large number of trustworthy sources, such as educational institutions, government agencies, and charitable organizations, utilize the internet to disseminate vital information in the most expedient and accessible manner possible. Access to journal articles online is now quite frequent, and an increasing number of publications are now only offered in an online format. On the other hand, in contrast to academic papers and journals, which are often subjected to peer review before being published, content on websites is open to being authored by anybody who chooses to do so. As a consequence of this, we really do need to invest more effort in determining their level of skill. For the purpose of this research study, we are using websites that are located in, on, and for emerging markets. These websites provide information on the Starbucks Coffee Company. This website includes a profile not only of the Starbucks company but also of a number of other businesses, the majority of which are located in our nation. The 9th of August 2022 saw the publication of this profile. It included the ownership information, key executives, firm performance, and contact information, as well as basic facts and information about the company. We have found that using these websites to do in-depth research online on the firm itself is really helpful. When compared to more traditional research methods, the use of internet offers the researchers a number of advantages, some of which are easier access to sensitive topics and populations that are vulnerable or are concealed from view, shorter amounts of time needed to input data, and higher levels of data accuracy.
Starbucks give back to the community in different ways. Firstly, the company, they care for their employees, or they refer their employees as partner. They believe that in order to exceed customer expectation, they must exceed the employees' expectation. Starbucks provide a different level of full coverage for healthcare, dental, optical plans for both full-time and part-time partner. Starbucks also provide a stock option program that let their partner to participate in their financial success. Besides, they also provide a full tuition reimbursement for the first-time bachelor degree student enrolled in online program, such as one that offered by Arizona State University. Secondly, the Starbucks Foundation, which has a global reach and invests in all projects over the world that have a local impact and inspire long-term community engagement. Among the causes supported by grants are those that promote youth empowerment, inclusion and diversity, social service, hunger relief, economic opportunity, and communities that cultivate coffee, tea, and cocoa. The foundation also funds literacy programs for children and families in the United States, as well as numerous charities and communities around the world. Thirdly, Starbucks also cooperates with a non-governmental organization, Conservation International, and follow the practice of coffee and farmer equity to make sure that the coffee beans that they purchase are high quality and are planted by farmers that meet social, economic, and environmental standards. They also plant trees along the river using shade growing technique to preserve the forest. Lastly, the Green Store. The Starbucks Green Store will consume 30% less energy than the traditional store, and they operate the store using the renewable energy. Starbucks has developed a recycled cup made of post-consumer fiber and a hot cup paper slip made with fewer material, which save over 100,000 trees every year.
Assalamualaikum and hi doctor. My name is Muhammad HAFIZI bin MUSTAPHA. My matric number is 287170. Now, I'm gonna share about the PASTEL analysis. A company PASTEL, which is political, economic, social, technological, environmental, and legal, is crucial for assessing its potential for growth. Socio-economic factor influence a strategy of the business and sales. As a result, a firm can use PASTEL analysis to determine how various external issues may affect its development. They can assess threats and opportunities. Based on this, they have the ability to devise future strategies. Starbucks is a part of American quality coffee, but it has expanded into several other countries' market. The PASTEL analysis Starbucks can demonstrate external issues that may have an impact on their growth. The first point of PASTEL analysis is political. Starbucks has a decent chance of growing in those countries that operate this business. Bureaucratic movement in industrialized countries can pose a substantial danger to a company's operation. A company's tax policy and employment law can have a significant impact on its sales. If the tax policies are fair, the corporation may gain a lot of money. Second one is economic. Starbucks' key external economic factor is the present global economic recession, according to Lee and Gui. This aspect harms Starbucks' profitability, which may persuade buyers to seek alternatives. The next, social. Consumers are mindful about social and environmental expenses. Starbucks should be conscious of this trend. People changing lifestyle and eating preference might have an impact on this company's sales. People are increasingly likely to have a healthful, limited diet, which might affect the sales of their sweetened soda. Next is technological. Starbucks improve the user's experience, which may add value to the brand. Starbucks also accept mobile payment through online application, which is a significant technical advancement. After that, environmental. Starbucks is always concerned about this approach that Starbucks feel with commercial logic, since it selects the most important natural resources. As a result, Starbucks employs various techniques geared at tackling this issue and assisting farmers mitigating its impacts. And the last one is legal. According to the case study, the allocation of output quota among producers nation was a serious issue with the economic clause. As a result, the coffee country's perspective on market distribution could not be reconciled, and it was chosen to advance to a new phase of free market development. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is NURHANIS binti Azman, matric number 288191. Today I want to present about SWOT analysis. What is SWOT analysis? SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Analytical framework. An evaluation of company's competitive position and the development of strategic planning are both done using SWOT. Now, I will explain to you the detailed SWOT analysis about Starbucks company. The first SWOT is strength. The strength that Starbucks have is strong brand image over the world. The Starbucks is already well known as the best premium coffee in the world. If everyone thinks about drinking coffee, they will think Starbucks first as their favorite coffee. Next, what is weaknesses? The Starbucks company weakness is high price for the customer. This is due to the fact that most customers choose to drink affordable coffee rather than costly coffee. Next, what analysis is opportunity. The Starbucks company provided business diversification and product specification as good opportunities to expand their business well. Customers from all the background and sort can enjoy their Starbucks suited to the budget. Last, for SWOT analysis is trade. The threat for Starbucks company is competition with low-cost coffee outlet. Many coffee shops sell a good coffee at a reasonable prices. Most of them are the same level as Starbucks quality. This will put Starbucks in a tough situation in the management coffee shop.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is QISTINA MAISARAH binti Muhammad FAISAL. My metric number is 289959. I want to present about TOWs. The TOW, which is Trait, Opportunity, Weakness and Strength. Analysis expand on the SWOT methodology. A TOWs analysis should be performed at any level of your company, whether it's the entire organization, a department, or even a team. To also take a step further by attempting to link a strength with opportunity and trait with weakness. The advantage of the TOW analysis is that the trait should be reduced, make the most of opportunity, make most advantage, and remove any of flaws. First, strength to opportunity. Starbucks is the world's largest coffee house chain with over 22,550 location operation in 2015. Starbucks is well known for its premium quality as well as a strong supply chains. Starbucks is well known for a premium coffee quality, outstanding customer service, and professionalism. Starbucks is always coming up with innovative strategy to expand the product mix while retaining on emphasis on product quality. Starbucks always provide a new menu for their customer during season theme or any occasion. The second one is strength to trait. Starbucks is always focusing on marketing and advertising in order to attract and keep more consumers while decreasing the competition. Starbucks has a loyal customer in own right due to incentive product and food quality. For example, Starbucks constantly promotes their thermos and tumbler with a new trends and design in Instagram and Starbucks apps. The Starbucks has also launched a new seasonal menu. Furthermore, marketing to the minimal generation in order to capitalize on changing demographic pattern. Using on this strategy on advertising, business may advertise the product quality to separate it from other brand and lessen the problem of copying. Aside from that, promoting the company ethical image to minimize the competitive pressure. The third one is weakness to opportunity. Starbucks also developed the medium price good in order to attract more middle class customer and achieve a sale in ASEAN country. Premium pricing according to the pricing strategy metric is the one outcome of excellent product quality mixed with the high unit price. Therefore, it will have influence in that will assess develop reputation for exclusive. Starbucks is currently running a promotion that includes 30 ringgit off any 2 venti size frappuccino, 25% off seasonal retail purchase, and 25 ringgit off any 2 grande size handmade beverage. The last one is weakness to trait. Starbucks introduced a variety of low price items in order to counteract the cost challenges posed by computer business. Because of decreased production costs, a low-cost strategy allows a corporation to provide products and service at a cheaper price than rivals. Starbucks and the coffee bean, for example, create nearly identical items that sell at the same price in the market, but Starbucks has a promotion that sells product for a cheaper cost. Following that, it will promote the quality of its premium product to reduce a threat of copying by other companies that offer it cheaply. The price may be based on examination of the customer willingness to pay, but the correlate with the what appear to be a reasonable and rational.
The following are strategic planning framework recommendations for Starbucks Coffee Company. So this is to help Starbucks Coffee Company continue to survive, sustain and compete in the business environment. The first one is a planning future goals. So this planning is important to create a smooth business flow and be prepared to face obstacles or risks in the future. So planning future goals will raise the morale of the company so it can continue to fight and compete in the market. For example, setting a goal to be ranked first in the world's F&B business indirectly. These goals help the company achieve and realize its mission, vision and principles. The next step is to improve customer service skills. Customer must see good customer service quality for them to visit and buy products. So customer service needs to be improved by providing top-notch service from the kitchen to the front of the store. So that means we need to be professional and be able to win the hearts of customers to buy Starbucks coffee. So therefore, this can be an important element in competing even if it is considered normal. And then we have product development is also an important element for a business to survive and compete. So designing and realizing new products can attract customers to Starbucks coffee. For example, releasing new products that are in line with the latest trends can attract the attention of customers. So among them are new flavors for food and drinks and other items such as tumblers, clothes and more. The variety of interesting products can help Starbucks coffee continue to survive, sustain itself and compete with other companies. And then we have product quality. Product quality is the main element that is viewed by customers. Starbucks coffee should focus on the quality of the tap product because it affects customer feedback and helps promote it to other users. The quality of the product includes durability, neatness and completeness of the taste of the product and does not disappoint the customer. So every company needs to ensure that the products provided to customers are of high quality in order to attract customers and encourage them to continue to choose Starbucks coffee as a company that provides quality product. Lastly, there is the marketing strategy. So a good planning strategy is part of the strategic planning for the Starbucks coffee company to survive, sustain and compete in the business environment. So using all the trending platforms such as TikTok, Instagram, Twitter and others to promote Starbucks coffee. This marketing advertisement must be made creatively and according to the latest trends, especially those that can attract all age groups to buy. Also do discounts, especially on festive days that are sure to be the focus of customer purchase. So therefore, this marketing strategy can attract new customers, make the Starbucks coffee company the choice of consumers and make it a strong competitor to other businesses. So the conclusion, the Starbucks coffee company is one of the business that has strategic planning that can help it compete and survive. So Starbucks coffee has a vision, mission and principles that are clear and firm so that they succeed in helping the company achieve its goals. So based on the PARISSA, SWOT and TOS analysis of Starbucks coffee company, we can state that Starbucks coffee successfully controls its business by always keeping up to date the operational network, production and organizational structure by designing and implementing strategic planning to ensure that Starbucks coffee continues to be choice of consumers and continue to survive, sustain and compete in the business environment. Thank you.